Gina, I got a joke for you.
I'm ready.
What do you call a snowman with a six-pack?
What do you call a snowman with a six-pack, Don?
Abdominal snowman.
I guess you have to know the show, The Abominable.
Well, it was Rudolph. It was
The
Rudolph the
Abominable.
Red-Nosed.
Yeah, The Abominable. So here we are again, looking at Tuesday tips for the holidays. This is a fun one. Remembering to laugh and to breathe. It's easy to get caught up in the rush of everything we've got to get done. And when you're in a hurry, when you're anxious, I tell my patients this all the time at work, when you're doing something difficult, we tend to hold our breath. And when we do that, we're not getting the oxygen that we need, not getting the oxygen to our cells, to our brain, to be able to calm down, to be able to think clearly. It's important to learn taking deep breaths, to do it for yourself, to teach your kids taking deep breaths. You talk about belly breathing, helps you to get out of panic attacks and the stress you might feel on your chest.
You can do a ho, 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 ho when you do the
Ho,
belly
ho,
breathing.
ho. And you want to talk about raspberry breathing?
Oh, well, yeah, that's I loved it when I did more with kids. I haven't done work with a child in a while, but to help them to breathe, there's a couple different ways. But I used to teach them raspberry breathing, where you would take a deep breath in, and then you let it out with the raspberries.
And of course, kids just think that's hysterical.
They laugh. I used to collapse to the floor as I would do it.
When I was a kid, that was making fart noises, and that was not appropriate to do. That was...
When you do the cake one, right? Blowing out all the candles.
Candles. Well, that's a common thing with pursed-lipped breathing. You smell the roses, and you blow out the candles.
Yeah.
That really helps to increase the oxygen. I work with patients who have low levels of oxygen in their blood, and we need to elevate that. I had one guy told me it was baloney, but I watch it. I see someone's oxygen level at 85 or whatever, and they do some breaths, and boom, now it's in the 90s. It's powerful.
Well, you also can tell a child just blow out the candles.
Yeah, because
blow them all out. Make sure there's a lot of them.
I was telling another client this with her husband who has dementia. They're telling him to breathe in and breathe out. That's a two-step process versus focusing on the breathing out. Because if you breathe out, you're going to naturally breathe in. You don't really have to think about the breathing in so much. So with a kid or an adult, anyone who has trouble focusing, one step, blow out the candles. And by saying blow out the candles, most of us, at least in the United States, be curious how universal that is. They've done that before, or blowing out a candle, right? You have to purse your lips together. You have to force the air out. And so, blowing air out, you're going to breathe back in after you do that.
Especially if you tell them it's a lot of candles, so they really blow it all out. Yeah.
Let's blow out Don's candles.
Wait a minute, be careful now.
His birthday's coming up. You're not quite a really big number yet. Yeah,
that's one you definitely want a spit cake for.
What are you approaching, 64?
Yeah.
It's a lot of candles. Blow them all out. Somewhere I was listening to a podcast and they were talking about that, breathing in twice and then breathing out.
Well, yeah, I mean, there's where you hold one side of your nose to breathe in, the other breathe in, and then close that one and blow it out on the other side.
There's a lot of different breathing
all kinds of
techniques out there, but making it fun, making it funny. Belly breathing and laughing. The raspberries are great of all ages. You can blow raspberries. So give it a try. You might surprise your kids.
And tell them a couple jokes.
Yeah. And remember, the best gift that you can give your kids, your loved ones, is being present.